Welcome to the Crypto Boss Andrew channel. I do want to let you guys know before we get started that I will be live in 1 hour at 7 p.m. Central Time on YouTube. Usually I go live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Time, but due to football and NFL games being on, I will be live tomorrow. And it might be like that for the next few weeks because there's NFL playoffs the following week, I do believe. Also, I have a Patreon that I just made. If you want to join that, check out the link in the description below. We have 2 different tiers, so do check that out. Let's look at Bitcoin. I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong chart. So let's go over to Bitcoin. And yeah, so all right. Starting the weekly time frame for bitty Bitcoin, I do see that we are overbought on the stock RSI. So be cautious, be cautious, be cautious. I do have this in a flag breaking to the upside. 56,000 is the measured move, but smaller time frames would have to help you out because you're overbought. 3-day time frame you can see is in that flag that I just drew. 56,000 is the measured move for that. And for that move, so I'm going to draw that as resistance. And actually, because it's not really resistance, that's just our measure move, I'll make that line purple or whatever color is that, blue. So as long as you really hold this level right here, and let me just get my other one out so I can see what price that is. As long as you hold the level of $40,000, $40,400, and don't lose this last local low here, I'm looking for this price. Technically, you're still bullish as long as you hold 40,400. Now, obviously, 42K is a huge level of support. If you lose 42K, you're going to probably dump at least back to 40,400. And if you don't hold 40,400, then we are no longer bullish. So that's the price you have to hold. Really, is in my opinion, is 40,400. But I'd really prefer to see it hold 42,000. Now, if Bitcoin breaks $44,400. This thing is probably going to rip to 47.2 if you, or 47.147. If you break through that, I'm looking for this really to be a big move up. Not going to happen immediately, but it could happen in a day, right? It could, but I wouldn't bet on it. But the 3-day chart on the stock RSI is above the 21 and the 200. The smaller moving average, which is this orange line, that's 21-day moving average, is crossing the bigger line, the 200-day moving average. Actually, technically happened down here. That's a bullish golden cross. So that's good. And the stock RSI is oversold, actually looking like it wants to rip. The 3-day chart to me is like a no-brainer that I'd bet money on this, that we see a massive move up on Bitcoin to 56,000. I don't know how long it's going to take. It could take a month. It could take 2 months. It could take a week. But that tells me we're very bullish. Now let's go to the daily. Daily's curving down. I don't love to see that. You could possibly be saying, well, we already broke out, and now we're retesting the top of the trend line. You did have that wick that kind of negates that, but they didn't lose 40,400 like I just said, so that's the key level you have to hold. The 4-hour chart is it's kind of going sideways. You're above the 200 simple moving average. I like that. So really, you just have to get above $44,400. If you do that, we can look for 47.2. The 1-hour chart for Bitcoin, kind of same thing. The smaller time frames I'm not too concerned about because the bigger time frames is what I care about. I care if we get to 56K because that's just what I care about. So that is what I'm looking at for Bitcoin long term. I'm bullish on it, and the weekly doesn't look good. Like I said, 3-day looks good. The daily it looks kind of what I expect though. Right here on the daily, you can see that this stock RSI is trying to go to the downside, but I really would expect this to can I draw on this? No. Usually this, when it starts curving up and then it curves down, that's a fake out to get people saying, oh, it's rolling over, the daily chart's rolling over, but really it usually goes back to the upside. Let me see if I have another example of that happening. Right here, Bitcoin was in a downtrend on the stock RSI, then it started going up, trying to get people to buy in, and then the price went back down. Let me see if I can show you with the price action. We'd have to go way down here. Where was I looking at? See, Bitcoin was in a downtrend. Then you got a slight move up back on the stock RSI, or it was in an uptrend from the low right here, and then the stock RSI rolled to the downside. It probably wanted people to sell, and then we continued going up a little bit higher. So that's kind of the same thing, except flip that upside down. And that's probably what we're seeing here. I expect this on the daily time frame to probably get a bounce back to the upside, and Bitcoin can continue on its uptrend. So that's what I'm looking at. I know that was a long video, but longer term, Bitcoin looks ready for 56K. Short term, as long as you really short term, all you have to care about is these two levels, 42,000, and if you don't hold that, you can look for 40,400. If you hold that, you're still bullish, and you can enter long right now and have a stop loss at 40,000, just 40,000 even. And yeah, that's all I got. If you guys enjoyed this longer video, appreciate if you hit the like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. I'll see you guys in the live stream, and also make sure you check out the Patreon if you guys are interested in some trade setups. Not financial advice, of course. I'll see you guys in the live stream.